So as promised, we get the opportunity now to join a pair of UTEP men's basketball players who really need no introduction because these two are pretty much vital pieces of the 2021-22 Miners, and they are both returning starters. Excited about having Keonte Kennedy with us, along with Souley Boum. Gentlemen, welcome aboard. Good to have you both on the program today. How are things going right now?
Going well,
Thank
going
you.
well.
Thank you, man. It's going well. Thank you for having us.
Well, we appreciate you both being here. Now, this is fascinating to me because Keonte, you're back home, you're enjoying yourself, you're relaxing. Souley looks like he is bundled up like an Eskimo, and it's about 5 degrees outside. So let's figure this out. Explain to me how this whole thing is going down, guys.
Go ahead, Q. You go first, Key.
I like to get in, get out. I had to practice, get some shots up, get in the film room, and then, go get my treatment. Sue likes to lollygag around, take his time, everything. I'd be like, Sue, let's go. He takes about 10 minutes, so he's still, at the facility while I'm at home.
No. Listen. We watched film after. I had to go get my shot. I had to go get extra shots up. Film me first day back. Then I had to take an ice bath, take care of my body. Then I had to, but after that time, it was time to get on here. So I didn't.
There you go.
Okay, I had time to go home. So, but
I like that.
Some people move faster. I'll be chilling a little bit. I'll be conversating with my teammates and stuff. But yeah.
So I guess the first question then will be this, Souley. How you feeling right now? First day back after being away from the team for about a week plus. How you doing so far?
I feel good, man. I'm just happy to be back around my teammates and the coaching staff and just be back around with the guys, man. So, it's kind of boring just at home, not doing nothing and stuff. I was feeling down a little bit. I wasn't feeling too well, but I'm doing better now, and I'm just happy to be back with my teammates and stuff. So, yeah.
What were you doing? I mean, do you play video games? What are you trying to do to keep yourself active?
I was watching basketball. It was feast week, so I was just watching a bunch of basketball games. I was just watching basketball all day, pretty much. Like, I was playing the game too. I was on 2K. Keonte be on 2K too. He hit level 40. I hit level 30. I got this new bike on the little bike on 2K. I ain't get that far, but I was just watching basketball and playing a little bit of 2K. So that's pretty much what I was doing.
Do we have intense battles of 2K when you guys have a little downtime, especially if Keontae's on level 40 and you're on level 30? That means you've got some catching up to do, right?
It's over. The season ends in 24 hours. Sue is not catching 40. He's done.
Hey, yeah, Keith got it. He got it. Keith be on. He nice. I'll give it to him.
All right, let me, Keonte, tell me about 2K for first up. Is this a passion for you? Is this something that you absolutely love on your downtime?
Oh, yeah. As soon as I get back, that is me relaxing. That's my relaxation, is getting on the game. That's the first thing I do. The homework can come after that. I got to get some gaming in first.
Who are the teams you love to play with?
Seriously, I don't really play now anymore. So now the game is new. And you got like this little my player you build.
My player.
From high school, take them through college. You can take them to the G League, straight to the NBA. So it walks you through like almost like a real NBA player. So it's really fun and competitive. You can play online with your friends. You can play like 3-on-3, 5-on-5, 1-on-1. It's a whole lot of stuff going on, especially this year on the new console on PS5. You have it's like a city. You got Nike stores, shops, everything. So
it sounds unbelievable. So you're getting recruited by teams and all that stuff. Now, when you build your own player, and I'm curious about this, I'll ask the two of you this. Do you try to build somebody in the mold of yourself, or do you go for like your dream player when you're putting it together? So give me an idea of the kind of skill you wanted from the player you decided to build on.
My first build is always myself, someone that's kind of like my game. And then after that, I'll make like they call the meta build, like the build that other players are using. That's kind of how I go off of it.
Did you make them look like you too, or did you try to go?
For sure. Face scan and all, yeah.
Okay. Now, just out of curiosity, since you built that player like you, how far did that first build go? How far did you take him?
Oh, he's tough. Oh, he's 99 maxed out badges. Yeah. Okay. This is my third build now. Yeah. He's tough.
So when you go 99 and you max it out, is there a point when you can't go any farther, then you just start building a new player and do it all over again?
Oh, I mean, you can still keep playing. Like, so once I finally got drafted and all that, like, you keep playing through the season. You can play as many seasons as you want, and like till you retire and stuff and all that. And you can always play online. But after I get like I always want something new, so I always make a new one. Like I'm on my third one, so
Yeah.
it was like there was some things I was missing on my first build that I wanted on my second build, so I kind of tweaked it a little bit, and then I made a different position this time. So it's always just different positions, tweaking little things. Yeah.
How about you, Souley? What have you done with your build?
I just make my build like he don't really be like me. He just be like 6'8", 7 feet. Could dribble, got handles, and could shoot. Like mixing people, could shoot. So I guess the shooting is like me, but just the size is really the difference. I make my dude big, and he got handles. He can shoot.
You tried to make a KD build.
Yeah, KD build. My dude be nice. I wish I could play with Keonte, but I got a different system, so we can't really play with each other. So I got Xbox. That's why he got PlayStation. So
I hear you. Now, Adrian, do you do 2K also like these two? And have you built your own player as well?
Yeah, admittedly so. I'm on the 2K grind as well. I need to ask you guys, do you guys prefer blacktop? Do you guys play fives? Do you guys play threes? Like, what do you guys do?
Oh, so I can talk to you for real. I'm playing the rec. I'm playing the rec.
I think we in the rec.
There we go. Okay.
I'll be in the park. I like the park. I don't like the rec. It's too many people. Like I'll be in the park 3-on-3 twos. You know, that's how I be. Yeah.
Trash. I know he does. He's toxic.
Nah, I don't even got no mic right now. I just be game.
Now, question: when you're in the rec, now I've never played this, all right? So I'm not a gamer like the three of you, but if you're in the rec versus the park, as you're talking about, when you're in the park and you're outside, is wind a part of it? When you shoot, do you have to factor the wind in like you would if you're actually playing outside in the park?
Nah.
Nah.
You get to wear your own clothes though, your own drip and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to put some money into this on your side.
Yeah, it's some real work now. It's not no just getting up and you just go play. Like it's dudes that's really nice. Like it's a lot, man. Level 40, if you level 40, you a skeleton. Like you can get a skeleton player playing out there. So it's fire, man. It's a fun game.
2 seasons in, you got hit 40. I hit 40 the first time, I got the goat kart. So I'm speeding past people when I get to the rec. Season 2, skeleton. I got the skeleton on me. I'm walking around,
Skeleton.
He got 30 though. He got the gold trike. It's nice.
It sounds to me, Keonte, it sounds to me like when you're all said and done with all of your basketball career, maybe you could become a game designer and figure out how to put the perfect 2K system together for all the other players.
Yeah, Mike Wayne, they need to holler at me. They need some help.
I agree with you. All right, we've got Keonte Kennedy, Souley Boum with us here on SportsTalk as we continue. Guys, first off, Keonte, what's it like to have Souley back? I mean, he starts the season by missing because of the arm injury, and then he comes back, and then, a week and a half ago, you lose him again. So what's it like to finally know that you've got Zero back with you in the lineup?
Man, it's a blessing. He takes so much pressure off a lot of us. He brings a lot of energy. He's fun to be around. He can score the ball. Plays on both ends. So it's great to have him back. It's amazing.
And Souley, I'm sure for you as well. Look, this is what you live for. This is what you train and put all your time and effort into. And you said it, you're a junkie. When you're not playing ball, you're watching ball. So you live, breathe, and basically eat basketball, don't you?
Yeah, man. It's all I know since I was a young boy, man. It's all I care about. It's all I put my all into. This. I eat, sleep, drink basketball, man. I mean, so that's all I really care about, really.
Well, and now you guys have had a little time to get ready for New Mexico State Friday night at the Don Haskins Center. I was there courtside the first time you guys met. It was a competitive game. It was close at the half. It was close really into the second half. And you guys played great defense, which kept you alive in that one. And I know that you want another shot at the Aggies, especially after watching what happened yesterday when New Mexico went into the Pan Am Center and was able to come out a winner.
Yeah, nah. We definitely do. That game was definitely closer than what the score indicated throughout the second half. It was just a little couple plays that let the game slip away. And going into this game, we know we can't give those plays away, and we know what we got to do, and we playing on our home court and stuff. So we really feel like we got a good chance on winning. We're not going to talk about it and do all this and that, but we just got to know we got to come hard on December 3rd and just be ready to play.
I know something else, guys, and that you want to see the kind of crowd in El Paso Friday when that game tips off at 6, like you had in Las Cruces here a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Nah, they definitely had a big, large home crowd, and and the players over there, they fed off that energy. So I'm hoping we can have the same energy here at the Don Haskins, because I know it can be way tougher here to play. The crowd gets into it, and we making baskets, getting stops on defense. The crowd get into it. That's just boosting our energy, make us play even harder, and that's just good for the city, you know. So we gonna do our best to play hard for the fans, and we just begging and asking the fans to please just come out this Friday and just come support us, so we can get this W for the city, man.
Keonte, I know that Souley kind of took care of that for you, but give me a little bit of an idea of kind of elaborate on that and what the crowd means to you, and then we'll jump back to Adrian.
Oh yeah, you gotta protect home court. We dropped on our way at home. We can't lose man at home. That's those are the deals we have to get. We gotta come away with those. We gotta have the fans behind us, gathering us, keeping us together. And so, like Souley said, we feed off their energy, they feed off our energy. So make a good play, they turn up, and we get really loud in the Don Haskins Center. And I missed that. That's what we missed last year with the COVID. So it's gonna be good back.
Souley, you come off the bench and score and play in 35 minutes in your first game back against the Aggies. Now you're looking at a similar role maybe coming into this game against the Aggies off the COVID-19 list. How does your role change in this game, or do you think it's going to be kind of similar to the previous game against the Aggies?
I mean, I'm not too sure of that. That's all up to coach, man. I'm just coming, being ready to play, where it's coming off the bench starting. I mean, when I'm out there, I'm going to play hard on both ends of the floor and just try to do best to help my team win the game, man. I don't really try to think about all that. So I just stay ready. So stay ready, man. I'm just ready to get out there and compete, man.
You know, I'm curious for you, Souley, because you could stay conditioned when you had the arm injury. So really, when you were able to be cleared, it was a pretty smooth process, and you played 30-plus minutes. And it seemed like you really didn't miss a beat when you debuted against New Mexico State. This time around, because of the situation and being away, is it a little different, or do you already feel like you're back in that, I mean, condition-wise, where you need to be for Friday?
I mean, today we got up and down a little bit. I was tired a little bit, but during the little process when I was home and stuff, I was still working my ways out. I was still doing some type of physical work at home, whether it was outside in the house and stuff. I was still doing stuff to try to stay in best shape I could as possible. So, I mean, it doesn't really take me that hard to get my stamina back. So I think I'm gonna be fine, man. I've been playing this game for a long time, so I'm not really too much worried about it or afraid. I feel like when I'm out there, man, I'm gonna just be playing hard. I ain't gonna really be thinking about it. I'm gonna be playing hard, man. So I feel like I'm gonna be just fine.
And again, the Miners are getting ready for the Battle of I-10. New Mexico State going to be coming up here on Friday night at the Don Haskins Center, 6 o'clock. That gets going. I know you guys want another shot at them. We just talked about that with you before the break. Excited about that. I want to talk about the style of play that we've seen from you guys this year. And Keonte, let me begin with you, because we've noticed that defensive intensity. And one of the things when we were asked what to expect this year from a Joe Golding coach UTEP basketball team, we said, listen, these guys are going to give it everything they have for 40 minutes of play and know that when they leave the court, there's not a single ounce of effort that wasn't out there. And, you know, as far as wins and losses, you can never tell, but nobody's going to question the effort of this team. And I feel like that's what we've seen so far from that big road win against Pacific, the way you guys hung tough in Las Cruces. That seems to be the identity of this basketball team. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. That was the first thing I said. I said, we're going to come out and play aggressive, and we're going to play our hearts out every single night. No matter what, win, lose, or draw, you're going to know that we gave our all on the defensive end every time.
And I can imagine that when you talk about the work and preparation that goes into that from practice, we've seen it. We've seen the kind of attitude this team has, very positive, very much going all out. I've seen the coaches take charges. I've seen the athletic director take a charge. Everybody you can imagine on this team that comes to practice, they might be asked to get down there and take a body.
Absolutely. No one's safe. Once you walk into that gym, no one's safe. The hard hat's on.
Souley, you tell me. I mean, as you've gotten to know Joe Golding and staff, what's it been like for you since, you know, you both been through an entirely different coaching staff, and now here you come and just have a whole different outlook?
Nah, yeah, it's definitely like Coach Golden, the way he wants us to play defense and offense. He wants us to play hard, and hard and fast on both ends of the floor. So I mean, like Keonte said, like when you come in that gym, like you gonna have to push it, like you gonna have to bring it. So like even the little things when he have Jim Center take a charge and dive on the floor, like he's really like that stuff is contagious. That stuff spreads on to the whole team and to people on the staff, and he's really serious about that. So we just try to take that in from him, and just we going, whether we not scoring, whether we not making shots or this and that, like we can always rely on our defense. So we just try to bring that. We try to bring that every night.
You know, the nice thing is, as far as offense go, Keonte, we know what you can do. We saw it last year. We've seen it this season. Of course, same with you, Souley. But now we're starting to see it from guys like Jamari Sibley, Jarrell Satterfield, some of the newcomers that have come in. They can hit some outside shots, hit some threes. And obviously, since you've been asked to shoulder the load offensively along with Jamal Bieniemy this season, it's kind of nice to see some of these newcomers come in and help you guys out on the offensive side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Key.
They're just growing into their roles, and they're all gonna be great players. Because it's the one thing Coach says is everybody gotta be ready. Everybody has to be ready every single day. And it doesn't matter if it's me, Jarrell, Sue. He's gonna be honest the same way every day. He expects the same out of everybody, and for us to play unselfish and trust each other. And that's what it's been. It's just trust. I'm gonna trust that Jamar's gonna make the right play. I'm gonna swing it to him. He's gonna make the right play. And that's all it is. It's just having trust within each other and just building relationships.
As far as the trust goes, and I'll get back to Souley in a moment, but Keonte, as far as the trust goes, how long does it take to really establish that trust with new teammates and a new system and a new coaching staff?
Well, with that, we had a new staff and a lot of new players coming in. It usually takes a lot longer than you would expect. But we bonded really well in the summer. Coach had us do a couple activities together, and then I remember my first Thursday back, I came and got the team together, and we all hung out and had a good time. And just ever since then, we all just been together, and it's been just one group. And like, every team's gonna have like their little groups. You have friends you're closer to and all that, but we're always together. No matter what it is, we always have each other's back. And we've really it's really gone really quicker than I expected it to go, honestly. Us building relationships and really just having each other's back.
I love it. Souley, give me a chance to elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, those trusts, like, especially with the new guys. I mean, obviously, I play with Keonte and JB and Sauce and those guys, all the returners. So obviously, me and those guys are gonna have a little bit more chemistry on the court right now. So it's easy for me to trust those guys right now. But the new guys and stuff, it's just getting them more comfortable and more confident in themselves. You know what I'm saying? So just being out there with them, just telling them like, "Oh, you good, man, good shot, like good this and." So actually me going out and COVID and stuff, that's actually like wasn't a bad thing for the team because it was giving those guys more of a chance to get out there and, get more playing time. You know what I'm saying? So giving them more confidence for themselves and for the team. So that's really going to help us out, not only now, but in the long run. So, yeah.
Souley, Souley, wanted to ask you, what is this rivalry like? And I'll ask you next, Keonte, what's this NMSU rivalry like? We've seen teams be cool, calm, and collective with each other, but we've seen, teams, frankly, just not like each other on both sides between the Miners and the Aggie. Souley, first with you, then Keonte. What's this rivalry like?
I mean, this rivalry means a lot, man. It means a lot for the city and for the school. I mean, it's really not nothing. It's not really nothing. The city. I mean, since I've been here, I mean, El Paso and Las Cruces and New Mexico and UTEP, they just don't get along. I mean, when he was here with Coach Terry, I mean, we always wanted to beat those guys. And I know it's when we play those guys, it was gonna be a hard fought battle. Chris Jans, he coaches those guys really hard, and I mean, it's a real rivalry. Like when I think of it, it's like UNC and Duke and like UTEP and New Mexico State. So I mean, it's a big rivalry, man. So just hoping we can get this win this Friday.
Keonte, you want to elaborate as far as what it means to you? By the way, Souley, I'm happy you mentioned that because we saw a near fight a couple of years ago in the warm-up drill, and I didn't even think you guys were even playing yet. I think that's when you guys were still sitting out waiting to be eligible.
Man, I almost forgot about that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how it's getting chippy, man. Like, it's just not no regular game on the schedule. It's not like we about to go play no regular game. This is you getting up for this game. Like, this game is like, it's a big game, man. So it's like, it's a real rivalry, man. I can't even really describe it, man. It's up there with one of those big ones. And not to many people that's not from the city out here, but when you from here and you know the history about these two teams, man, it's a real big game.
All right. Keonte, anything you want to add, or did Souley pretty much say it all?
Nah, this game needs to be publicized a lot more. From me, when I was at Zave my freshman year, Zave and Cincinnati was a big rivalry. Everybody knew about it. And getting here, it's the same thing. We don't like those guys. The guys don't like us. And I don't like any opponent. Once we hit the floor, you can be my best friend. Once we hit the floor, we're not cool. We got to play 40 minutes, and we can be cool after the game. But during the game, I think this is one of the biggest rivalries, and I think it needs to publicize a little bit more. Like,
I'm happy you said that. And you want to know why I'm happy you said that? Because sometimes I feel like in sports today, even during games and competition, everybody's too friendly with each other. Sometimes you find that, teams don't really, they don't dislike opponents. They just go through the motions and play. And the fact that you're saying that when the lights turn on, no matter who your opponent is, whether it's your best friend or not, that they're your enemies, that's exactly the kind of attitude I wish we'd see more of in sports, because it seems like everybody is becoming their fraternity brothers and their friends, whether they're playing in a game or not.
Yeah. And it's good that basketball is like a big family, which that's a good thing off the court. But on the court, it should be nothing sweet, because we're all fighting for the same thing. Always want to do something better. And I think this game is a lot about toughness. It's a lot about
toughness.
Well, good. Souley, since we're talking about toughness, down low is going to be obviously a key. You've got Titus, and then we've got some newcomers as well with Bonke, and what we've seen also from Kevin Kalu, who I love, I think, as a freshman. Can't wait to see what he's going to do the next couple of years.
Yeah, Kev, he's a freshman. He's growing every day, man. I mean, freshman, you're going to go through some growing pains, so it's just like him. It's just keep fighting, keep building, keep chipping away each and every day, man. So it's like he has a bright future. He has a strong body. He can really rebound. He's athletic, and he can take it as far as he wants. So, I mean, we're just going to keep believing in him, keep coaching him the coaches is, and we're going to keep being a good teammate and just keep developing him and just, yeah.
All right, now listen, we're running out of our Zoom conversation time. I'm looking at the clock and the timer up as we finish this interview, Adrian. We're nearing the end of this thing. So any questions you've got for both of our minor guests before we wind it down?
Okay, I've got two for both of you. So number one for Keonte, thanks to our friend Mark Bruner, we know some facts about you. You want to be a sports agent, I read, after you're done playing basketball. What interests you about being a sports agent?
I just want to stay around the game of basketball. And I just feel like that's a good thing just for myself. I'm a finance major, and I love to deal with money and finances and all that. So I feel like it's just a perfect role for me. I get to stay within basketball and deal with money, and I can help other people out. So I can be an advocate for other players. For my man Souley, he might have he's not, he likes to shoot the ball and everything. He doesn't really play inside, so he has a 30-year career. So I might play about 15. So for the extra 15 years, hey, drop your agent, bro. I got you.
Hey, Souley, I read that. I read, Souley, that you love soul food. Where's the best place to find soul food in El Paso?
Man, it's not even that many soul food spots. It's only one that I know about. It's called
Southern Cafe.
Southern Cafe. That's the only one out here, man. That place pretty good. That's the only place, but it's kind of far, so I don't really go there that often. They need to open. I might have to open my own in a few years. I might have to come back and open my own, man.
Let's do it.
Man, it's gonna be popping.
So I've got thoughts on this. By the time you want to open your own restaurant, Keonte is going to be a millionaire from all of his stock tips that he gets financially. So matter of fact, Keonte, would you like to ever have a segment on this radio show where you start to give us stocks that you think people should invest in right now? Would that be a good time?
We might do that sometime. We might have to do that.
All right. So there you go. Souley, Keonte could be your bet. He could help bankroll you for this, and you can get the soul food restaurant up, and you guys will be all set. Be a great team.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Most definitely.
Buckets of soul food for sale.
Yeah, man. That might have to be the name. We're going to figure it out. It's going to be in the works, man. It's going to be in the works.
Sure.
I love that. Buckets of soul food for sale. That is a terrific stuff, Adrian. That is really, really good. Very nice. By the way, Souley, are you putting a clothing line together? I saw you had a T-shirt. Are we going to see a clothing line anytime soon?
Oh yeah, the shirts actually came in this week. So my mom, she handling it right now. She the site, she bought the site and stuff already. So they should come within the next week or so, something like that. So yeah, the shirts they here already and stuff. So we just gonna publicize it and stuff, and they're gonna be on sale real soon.
Keonte, any chance you want to start a clothing line like Souley and anything like that?
So actually, my cousin that actually passed away a year ago, he had a clothing line called Long Way. And so I've been working with my family to try to see how I can get back in with that and take it to the next level. So I already have something that's pretty much that's already in the already out. It's just getting it right back and putting my name probably on it. So
fantastic. Would it be through the Long Way line, or would you start your own line?
Absolutely no. I'm keeping the Long Way.
Good. Absolutely. So a tribute to your cousin more than anything else to keep his memory alive and keep the dream alive.
Absolutely.
Very nice. All right, guys, before I wrap it up, final thoughts. Friday night, big game. Everybody's excited. We know the rivalry, you know how heated it's going to be. What is your message to El Paso, especially if they haven't had a chance to get their tickets yet? What do you tell them before Friday's game?
Get them! Better be there. It's a show you don't want to miss.
Man, yeah, man. We calling the whole city out of El Paso, man. I be seeing, it's funny because I be seeing like all these concerts and all these these bike shows, and it be so many people. It be so many people
in our arena.
It be lit. Like it be so many people. I be like, dang, I be wishing like our games be like that. I know it can take time. Like we gotta win, do all this stuff. Like that's gonna take time, but it's like it is always good to support something when it's building up, man. I feel like we got a good coach, we got a good culture here, man, and we gonna play hard. And just asking to come out, see a good game for the fans, and that just helps us. And it's just not only good for us, but it's good for the city, man. Yeah.
Well said. Well said. All right, guys. Friday night's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. Half the crowd's going to be dressed in orange. Half the crowd's going to be dressed in white. They're going to stripe out the Don. You got the Texas Western throwback jerseys. It's going to be awesome. UTEP, New Mexico State round 2. Can't wait. Appreciate you both for being here. And we'll wish you guys nothing but the best, not just Friday, but all season long. Come back and talk to us again real soon, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You got it.